हे हेलो व्हाट्सअप गाइस। चलिए शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी धोखेबाजी के प्ले राइट सीखना। तो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, मैं अपना कर्सर का विंडो खोल चुका हूँ अभी। यहाँ पे मेरे पास दो फोल्डर्स है। अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ एक फोल्डर में। तो दिस इज माय प्लेराइट डेमो फोल्डर। तो चलिए चलते हैं प्लेराइट के ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट में। जस्ट गूगल कर देना प्लेराइट डेव और आपको मिल जाएगा। ये npm से मैं करूँगा। तो npm के लिए ये है अपना इंस्टॉलेशन का कमांड। तो चलिए कॉपी करते हैं, इसको इधर पेस्ट करते हैं और बस एंटर दबाए। फिर बैठे रहिए और इंतज़ार कीजिए दिल थाम के, क्योंकि थोड़ी ही देर में डाउनलोड हो जाएगा ख़त्म। मैं इसके लिए टाइप स्क्रिप्ट चूज करने वाला हूँ। अगर आप लोगों को जावास्क्रिप्ट चूज करना है तो आप लोग जावास्क्रिप्ट भी चूज कर सकते हैं। तो अभी के लिए हम लोग अपने एंड टू एंड टेस्ट को टेस्ट नाम के एक फोल्डर के अंदर रखना चाहते हैं। तो चलिए कंटिन्यू करते हैं। गिटहब एक्शंस का वर्क फ्लो हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे। तो एज ऑफ नाउ I'm just keeping it as false. Then if I want to install all the Playwright browsers, so yeah, want to. So I'm going with the true option. So this will install the Chromium browser, the Firefox one, and the WebKit, which will act as Apple's Safari browser. This will kind of mimic the things of Safari browser in your Windows laptop or any other laptop like Linux or any kind of server. So as you guys can see, Playwright has been successfully installed. And right now if I am expanding this thing, so you guys can see one tests folder where I have one example test and there's one test example. So this is a to-do list app example file, so we do not have to do anything with it right now. So just stick with the test one. And there we have a demo test, which is like this will visit to Playwright dev website, and then this will just validate the title, which should have the title of playwright. And then we have another test where we can see that this will again visit to the playwright dev and just validate one get started. Click on that link and then it will go to a page which, and again there it will checking the visibility of this thing like installation. So yeah, that is it only. So let's see what is the run command for playwright. You guys can verify like these files are all obviously generated, like playwright config ts. Here it is. Then we have package.json, obviously package.json, where we have our like scripts. In future we will add this. And then package log, where the npm packages will be like stored, and then tests and test examples what I have just explained sometimes back. And here it is the running command for npx playwright test. So just copy it from here and then just run it. So this will run this simple test with like all three browsers. So exactly like six tests will be there, because like in this file we have two tests. This is the test one and this is the test two. So that's why, and like we obviously have three browsers, so that's why the total test counts are six. And this is currently running as in headless mode, so you guys cannot see any UI or anything. So it's currently it's working on the WebKit, as you guys can see. So let's just wait for some more time. Yeah. So we have all six test cases passed. So here we have the report for Playwright. Like this is the default one. So just write the command and hit enter. This will open the browser, and you can see one HTML report on this. So for me, this is taking some time. As you guys can see, like two tests for Chromium, two tests for Firefox, and two tests for WebKit. So this is why the test counts was 6. So let's just close this thing, and I'm just quitting it. So you guys can like run, you guys can want to run the like tests like in a headed mode, right? So for that, the command will be like test and test dash dash headed. And also like I want to run it only in the Chromium, so just mention the project here, Chromium CHROMIUM. Yep. And obviously I do not want to like run this in a parallel mode, so I'm just setting the workers as one. So just hit run. So right now I'm okay, okay. So okay, there is some mistake. Sorry. This will be test, then tests, and inside the tests folder we have example.spec.ts. This is our test file. Let's see this will work or not. This should work. Okay, sorry guys. We have another mistake in this file. So yeah, this was the mistake. We have added one extra space there. So now as you can see, it's running on the headed mode, and like this was like too fast. So that's why uh, you guys were unable to see the test. So let's just pull the report. So now we can see like two tests pass. So I'm just pulling the report, and there you will see only two tests for Chromium, and the worker was one. So like obviously it ran one time only. So here you can see the before hooks and the go to things and the other validations and all, then after hooks. So as you can see, the two tests are passed, and there's no flaky or fail test and no skip test. So yeah, so let me just close this thing. I'm just closing the session for the report. So let me just clear my terminal. So that that was it only, guys. And if you guys want to run the test in the like Playwright UI mode, so just grab this command and paste it here and just hit enter. No need to follow any such tutorial or anything else for Playwright, because like Playwright developers had maintained a like pretty good documentation for us. So you can see the UI mode is open. So I'm just pressing this play button. So right now the tests are running. It will take some time to run. So when the tests are running, we can see like obviously we cannot see anything because like it's too fast. So that's why like anything was like if we are clicking on that, so now we can see the like codes. Yeah. So here we can see the small screenshots which are like validating and asserting. And then if we are selecting the other test, so you can see the highlighting the lines which are like hitting. So here we can see like the small screenshots of yeah, and the last validation, like it has the installation header. So that was it for the UI mode, and like we can tweak some of the things here. So that is a separate like I will explain those in a separate video. So let's just close this thing and let's just end the session. So clearing my terminal. So and yeah, you guys can also like install the Playwright in like with a dev dependency also. So and obviously like you guys can update the versions by following these commands. And if after installing Playwright globally, you guys like want to check if your Playwright is available or not in globally. So let me just show you. Like I am just pulling out my CMD. So let's just check what is the status of my Playwright version in global terminal. So as you can see, I have my Playwright version. So I'm just like need to install the following packages. So right now, if I am just seeing my version, so it will display me this version only. Yeah, as you can see. So I think that was it. So so this was the like normal installation reporting and like running an example test and like what installed and everything. So let me just show you guys another thing. Like we have one another test, right? So the to do app one. So we can run this one too. Like let me just visit here. So it's tests dash examples, and then the spec file name is demo dash to do dash app spec ts. So I'm trying to run it in a headed mode. uh, okay, so expression matching. Okay, so spec ts demo to do have no tests found. Okay, test example. Okay, so let's just move this into the test file and then try to run, because like I am guessing the pointer is like pointing into the tests folder as while creating the framework we have like mentioned that my test folder will be my like exact folder where I will keep my spec files. So that is why it gave me that error. So after moving that test into the tests folder, I'm not getting any error, and like my all tests are running smoothly. So you can see like one by one it's running. So let's just wait for some more minutes because it has 24 tests. So this is the like basic overview of Playwright, and like in our future videos we will like explore more and like discover more. So I will try to cover the most of the things with Playwright and like try to explain things in a like better manner, so that like this will be easier for everyone to understand. And like I don't want to throw any garbage or gibberish words towards you guys. So I will kind of mainly follow the Playwright official documentation. So let's see where it will go. Yeah, so this is the report, the default one obviously. So in future we will integrate other reports also. So you can like see like what are the things are happening here. So it's quite self-explanatory. Okay, so no need to like explain these things. So just I am just telling the first one. Like in the first uh, test, before it we have the like application URL, and the page go to is the like we use this for visiting to the URL, and then like the to do items, we have one list here, which is a const type. And then like in a describe block, like here we also have a describe block. In that previous test we do not have any describe block. So describe block is kind of like grouping the tests for one like for one test case, like for multiple test case we want to group the tests, right? So the describe block do the same thing. And like describe block has some other properties too. Like if we click like if we and hit a dot here, so we can see like multiple functions are there: parallel, length, fixed time. So there's one thing, serial. So this serial thing will do like this will serially run all your test cases inside that describe block. So this is like very much handy and helpful, like when we will want to do some parallelization, or like kind of we will want to do some serial or sequential testing. So in that point of time this will be very much helpful. So we have only here, so this will indicate that like only this test like this describe block will run, and there's skip, so this will skip that describe block only. So there are multiple things, we'll discuss this in our future videos. And then like we have a title here, like in test we have a title. So you guys can see the title here should allow me to add the to do item. So yeah, this is it. And then we have one like fat arrow function, which is a like callback function. So in this callback function we have to pass this page object, which is a like fixture from Playwright's default fixture. So this comes from this thing, like import test, expect, and page from Playwright test. So these are some default fixtures. So test is this test thing, and this expect is when we use to like we have to validate something, we use expect. So this is also a default fixture, you can see it here. And the page is like we have to pass it in every callback function, so that like Playwright have some knowledge about that like test, like to like it kind of pointing to that fixture. So like this async thing is like whenever we have a like asynchronous uh, code run, so we use this async await. So whenever we we have to like sequentially like uh, in DOM the elements do not like load in a sequential manner, right? So which element is like if some elements are there which take lesser time to load, and some of them take like large amount of time to load. So in this scenario this async await do like handles that things, like this will not wait to like execute script in a sequential manner, like after some part will be loaded, and then it will and if till that point of time the code will not wait, so the code will execute other parts, and when that part will be like available into the DOM, then it will like run that part, or like try to interact with that part. So that's why we use async await here. So this is like pretty much common, and in future videos I will try to explain these things more. And like this import thing I have told you guys. And there's one another thing, like this base URL we like it's mentioned here, but this will be like moved into this Playwright config file. Like we have one, let me just search it. Yep. Here we have the base URL. So this will be replaced with that URL, and I will uncomment this line. So by that, our tests will be like will have the access to this base URL. So I think that is pretty much it. So let me just close my session for this report. And yep, you guys can go through this document. This is pretty handy, and you have all kind of like explanation, or like all kind of how to do things from this page. So that is it, guys. Uh, so let's just end this video here. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.